I'm pretty psyched about the loan forgiveness program. I graduated from the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. Was it worth the $60,000 in debt that I have now? No. And had I known that, this is how it would end up, I wouldn't have gone.
It's not life-changing and it's not world-changing, but I'll take it. I'll certainly take what I can get. I plan to be over $100,000 in debt when I graduate.
Currently, I owe $135,000, but my goal is to have everything paid off by April of 2026. I'll be 33 years old. I feel as though I'll be putting my life on hold.
I have a question, because you said that it will be paid back in tax dollars over time because the graduates make more money. Well, aren't they going to pay that money in taxes whether they have this forgiveness or not? And I'm coming at it from I have a lot of student debt. I went back to school later in life, but I'm not necessarily for this program.
Well, when they forgive $350 billion of debt, that means that the federal budget doesn't have the payments on those loans, the interest and the payments on principal, which means there's going to be a hole in subsequent budgets that either manifests as a budget deficit or they'll have to increase taxes to compensate. The taxes are borne disproportionately by higher income individuals, so they're the ones who are going to repay the debt. Yeah, if you're going to rob banks, that's where the money is.
Right, if you're going to rob banks, rob a big one.
Can I introduce another beneficiary here besides higher income people? The universities themselves, right? They're not stuck with these debts. They got their money up front.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I really think one of the biggest problems with this plan is it puts no responsibility on the universities going forward. It makes their product, it allows them to keep charging more and more and more money, and that's why we're all in this mess. But this actually makes that worse. It puts no responsibility on them to actually make sure that the degree that they're granting is something that's worth the price, where people can pay off their loans because they're reasonable and the job that they get after getting a degree is actually somewhat, in balance with what they paid for it.
Okay, go ahead. Back here in the back row.
Coming from a younger perspective, more people around my age, I'm 20, more people around my age find college to not be relevant anymore. People are starting to find you can get everything you need in a college degree online. People are posting lessons online, college professors for free.
Did you go to college?
I did. I dropped out first semester. I went to college for acting. So I didn't find it necessary to have a degree. And I clocked in at $9,860 in debt. And I got really lucky, and I'm pushing to have it relieved.
Where's Kelly? Kelly,
Hi.
What's your thought about this?
I like the idea that everyone should be allowed a free education. At the same time, I did, when I went to college, work 2 jobs. I just felt like it was my responsibility. I signed the loan papers, and I had to pay it.
Who else has a comment? Yes, ma'am.
Thinking of all that $100,000 in debt just seems absolutely something that I definitely wouldn't want to sign up for. Just thinking about it gives me anxiety.
You didn't even like saying $100,000.
No, I didn't even want to say it.
She couldn't even get that out of her mouth. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.